2009 pudding ceremony. This is a very special day for the PhD candidates and their families and for all of USC. This morning we have a chance to honor some extraordinarily talented women and men who have earned the university's highest academic degree, the Doctor of Philosophy. These PhD candidates will officially graduate tomorrow, but this is our chance to offer a special salute to these scholars as they embark on careers as leaders in a variety of fields and disciplines. For the past several years, they've pursued advanced courses of study and rigorous programs of independent research. During this pursuit, each of them has been guided by one or more faculty mentors through the many challenges and trials that are involved in the shaping of any great scholar. And these faculty mentors are here today to help them celebrate this milestone. And this captures the best of what the Academy is all about. As the culmination of their doctoral studies, each student has prepared a dissertation and defended their original work of scholarship before a committee of faculty members. And now, these faculty members warmly welcome these students as their scholarly peers. Our students' accomplishments are tremendous, and they cover the full spectrum of human endeavor. The university community shares in their joy as well as their sense of pride. We applaud your achievements. And now it is my distinct honor to introduce to you a USC scholar of international renown. Stephen B. Sample has led the University of Southern California for 18 years as of this spring. During that time, USC rose from a strong regional institution to a national powerhouse, and increasingly to the level of a global institution of the first rank, which is at the forefront of some of society's great intellectual frontiers. President Sample has strengthened both the university's academic and physical communities, as can be seen by the high quality of our students and the booming construction on our campuses. He is an inventor of electronic devices used in hundreds of millions of homes and offices. He's also a distinguished member of both the National Academy of Engineering and the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. He's an accomplished musician and an outdoorsman. And somehow he still found time to write the best-selling book titled The Contrarian's Guide to Leadership, which the Harvard Business Review has called one of the best books in its genre. It's our pleasure to have him with us today. He'll need to depart from the ceremony after he gives his remarks, as he has a full day of commitment. So, however, it's our pleasure to have him with us today. Please welcome a professor and a scholar, USC's 10th president, Dr. Stephen B. Sample.
Thank you, Professor Morrison, for that very generous introduction. When the adjective generous is used with respect to an introduction, it means that perhaps some of it was a stretch, but I appreciate your kind words very much. Many years ago, when I was first starting out as an assistant professor at Purdue University, a senior faculty member gave me some classroom guidance. He told me that he could walk into any classroom on campus and immediately tell if the students were freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors, or graduate students. How is that possible, I asked. He said, it's easy. Here's how you can tell. When you say good morning to a group of students, if they're freshmen, they'll say good morning right back. If they're sophomores, they'll quietly fold their newspapers and stare at you. If they be juniors, they'll look at you over the edge of their newspapers and then go back to reading. A class of seniors will ignore you altogether. But when you say good morning to a group of graduate students, they write it down. I want to congratulate all of you on your extraordinary achievement of earning a PhD. I know that for each of you this journey has been both exhilarating and arduous. I vividly remember my years as a doctoral student and the idiosyncrasies common to the PhD student subculture. For instance, I'm sure that like me, you finally knew you were a doctoral student when you started to find the bibliographies of books more interesting than the text. You knew you were a doctoral student when you didn't find it peculiar to be studying on Saturday nights. And like me, you probably had a hard time explaining to children that you were in the 20th grade. Like generations before you, you have withstood the rigors of the process by which one earns the Doctor of Philosophy degree. And in so doing, you have contributed to your discipline and to something much larger, the entire store of human knowledge. You are the leaders, the teachers, and the experts who will guide the intellectual and creative development of the next generation. Your ideas and your work will transform lives and change society. For those of you about to be hooded, your presence here today bespeaks a rite of passage. Your task has been substantial, to make a significant, original contribution to some aspect of human thought, knowledge, and understanding. You pass now from your accustomed status as a student to that of a scholar, and in so doing you become a colleague to your teachers. The recognition of your scholarly accomplishments by hooding is an academic tradition of long standing. The ancient regalia that you wear, the caps and gowns and hoods, mark you with the badges of a proud and noble profession, that of the teacher-scholar. But these regalia are more than simply costumes. They represent an unbroken chain, uniting scholars of today with those of the Middle Ages. At the same time that we celebrate your accomplishments, we pause to consider that your contributions would not be possible without the efforts of those who came before you. You proudly received your hoods today, but I want to remind you of something. You're not done yet. You're not really a doctor of philosophy until the commencement ceremony tomorrow morning. I remember the joy and pride I felt when I participated in the procession before the faculty at my alma mater, not as a student, but as one of their peers. It solidified my belief that I was now a member of an elite group charged with advancing human thought and understanding. Your presence at tomorrow's all-university ceremony will signal the importance of your place in the life of the university and will serve as an inspiration to the thousands of people who will be assembled, and most especially to our graduating seniors. Tomorrow morning, our PhD recipients will gather in Bovard Auditorium and then march in the main procession immediately preceding the faculty. And when I tip my cap to you and you tip yours to me in return, it will signify your full admission into the community of scholars. I hope you choose to experience that moment, a moment that will never come again, a moment that you will never forget. Upon the occasion of this single event in your lives, allow me to once again congratulate each of you. You've worked hard, you've sacrificed, you've pursued your degree with energy, endurance, intelligence, and creativity. For their sacrifices and contributions, congratulations are also due to all the parents, husbands, wives, children, extended family, and friends of your graduates. On behalf of the trustees and of the faculty of the University of Southern California, I wish you Godspeed and good fortune in the years ahead. Thank you.